welcome to our garden. This is our front garden, and when we came to the house we had no flower beds at all, so we set about work and dug this circular set of beds which sort of are in the shape of a bit of a pizza. It's 4 outer beds, 4 inner beds which are bordered by box hedging, and in the middle this magnificent cherry tree. Just take you through the beds. It's really a mixture of herbaceous plants. The forget-me-nots are going a bit wild at the moment, and they sort of self-seed everywhere. As we dip into the shade, there's geraniums just ready to come into flower in the next few weeks. But it's a time for the bluebells, really. There's a little mini pampas grass here, and as you can see, you can walk through and see the inner beds here, which in the centre have bay trees, 3 of which died after about 5 or 6 years, and then there were some little seedlings and they, or saplings, and they grew again, so that was quite handy. Under each bay tree we have a different variety of David Austin roses. This is my pink bed, and it goes round pink, orange, white and red. The outer beds are full of herbaceous plants, delphiniums here growing away, and some white bells, aqualegia that have self-seeded and scattered around, the last of the tulips, and phlox. There's a Princess Anne rose bush that has lovely pink flowers when it comes out, and there's foxglove just shooting up behind it. The daylilies all in a clump, ready to go. The cherry tree, which is the centre point of the garden, was planted in the year 2003, and my dad passed away at St Gemma's, and we put his ashes in the centre of the garden and planted the tree above his ashes, and this lovely tree has just literally blossomed. 2 years later my mum sadly passed away, also at St Gemma's, and we bought a variety of daffodil called Beryl in my mum's name, and we planted those around the base of the cherry tree, and they thrived and are very prolific, and so that's, I think, quite a nice place for mum and dad to be. And then just at the edge of the garden, last but not least, is our wildlife pond, and at the moment, although we've got quite a lot of duckweed, it's full of tadpoles and newts. I don't know whether you can see any there. I see some moving around. and these lilies eventually will take over. And that's it. Thank you for looking at our garden.